Oh snap, Ace Shepard is back. Yep, that's right. Mass Effect is on continuation. So it's been a while since I played this, and as you can guess, I am playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and you already know that I am Melvin, sometimes known as Melvin the Crimson Taurus. And after a very long hiatus, I can finally say, this is Crimson Plays Mass Effect. So yeah, pretty awesome to be back, and a couple of changes from the first playthrough. So the first thing is I'm level 10. I am not maxed out. So yeah, Ace Shepard, he has some work to do to get strong. Being that this is the Legendary Edition, you can have the normal level 60, or you could change it to level 30. I put it on 30 because I just want to max out to get that achievement. And I'm not entirely sure it's actually possible to get to level 60 in one playthrough still. These are my stats, as you can see. And everything for the most part is the same. I played up to where we last left off, and where we last left off, we got our blue Smurf companion. I mean, all Smurfs are blue. We got our Smurf companion, Liara Tassoni, and we saw the whole talking bit. We cut off the console, you know, the usual stuff. And let's see, some other changes apart from it just being graphically enhanced. It looks more like Mass Effect 2 and 3. It's some gameplay changes. It plays more like a shooter and less like an RPG, which I'm fine with because I don't like the dice roll. Also, you guys might remember that last time I thought I was on Insanity, but I wasn't. I got annoyed. Well, this time we're actually on Insanity. So I will be getting that achievement, and oh boy, Insanity in this game kind of sucks when you're not numero uno overpowered. Some other changes are, I'm not even sure. They said they changed the Mako. I disagree with that. And anyway, whatever. That's enough yammering. Come on, let's just get on with it, because, well, believe it or not, we actually have more yammering. We have to, ooh, my headset's on wrong. Give me 1 second. There we go. That's better. Not that it was on wrong. I have on a hoodie, and I had the headset over the hood, and I couldn't figure out, like, why can't I hear anything? What's happening here? But yeah, that was what was going on. Anyway, we are going to talk to our crew members before we get on with some missions, and I think I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to edit this. If I'm gonna, well, I'm not gonna show too much planet traversal. I think we're just going to go to the anomalies or whatever if it's something of value. And if it isn't, then, well, you won't see it because it won't matter. But we are going to beat this 100%. And that means getting all the medals, Asari writings, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's talk to Joker, see what he has to say.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 6 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I have to go.
All right, so there we go, smart Alec Joker, and just collecting some codex stuff. We don't have to worry about seeing that, because I figure it slows down the pace of a very long game to begin with, or semi-long, depending. So I don't want to contribute to that too much. Oh, now I remember what I wanted to say. One of the changes with the Legendary Edition is the weapons. It's no real restrictions on them. So even though I'm an infiltrator and they prioritize in snipers and pistols, I can use assault rifles or a shotgun or something. I think you could aim down the sights, but you can't beef them up. So essentially, everyone is a soldier, being that they can use all the weapons, just none of the little weapon powers. Anyway, Alenko.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Oh, A. Shepard is a horny son of a monkey's uncle.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
Don't start, Alenko.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Oh, well, you know, he's not wrong.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Yeesh.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to element 0.
There was never any proof of that. It's not what happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl
What?
I spent a lot of time with.
So Linko's a nerd who can't get it up. Got it.
She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Oh, wow. I love it. I'll decide that, but no, we're gonna We're gonna be nice guy A Shepard for right now.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner.
Too late for that.
Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Yeah, I hope you do, buddy. That's a little foreshadowing there for you fine folks who's never played the game. Anyway, let's go meet Liara, our newest member, and see what she has to say. And warning, she has to say a lot. And, you know, Shepard, being a horn dog, is gonna put the moves on her.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Okay, so notice the eyes here. So my A Shepard, he just looks drugged out, like he has some shrooms or something. And if you look at Liara, she looks like she was snorting some coke or something. Her eyes are bugging out.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology, just in case.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I.
Look at those eyes.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
And this shows how much attention to detail I've paid in the last game. I didn't realize she actually had eyebrows. Huh.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Oh, look
Me?
at Shepard being smooth.
I am afraid I am not very interesting,
Tell me
Commander.
about yourself,
I spend
baby.
most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
I'm tempted to say this, but we're not, because I'm trying to get Shepard laid, but...
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I'd like to study you outside of that jumpsuit. Okay, so coming up is the absolute worst delivered line, I believe, in this entire game. Probably the entire series. Every time I hear it, it's just like, ugh. So, share my pain with me.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the
It's so
field with
bad.
data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I can only imagine the voice director. He just didn't care about that line, or the voice actress just couldn't nail it and said, fine, whatever, just go with it.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run.
The greater
At least I
good.
hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Yeah, I'm with Shepard. How is that possible? But I love that. That's disgusting. I'm, again, tempted, but we're not going to do that.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Now, I love that you can do that. Well, yes, of course. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there. So we're not going to click this. This is just common sense. We'll go with this one.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union of our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Oh, all right, that's it there. So this is interesting that pure blood is considered an insult to the Asari. And it's funny because, you know, in the real world, in reality, you have folks who are like, no, you better stay a pure blood. Ain't no mixing with them inferior races. You know, it's very interesting. It's almost like a reverse Aryan nation type thing. So very, very interesting. And Liara had a deadbeat dad, possibly. So she has daddy mommy issues. I don't know how that would go, but whatever.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
So it was nice learning a little bit about her. I don't think it's anything else we
I
can...
get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Oh, we can talk more?
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk
Oh,
about?
nothing.
I should go.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay, never mind. So let's go to the... I don't know what that part of the ship would be called, but we're going down to where Rex, Ashley, and Garrus are. Oh, and Tali. Tali's in the engine room, though. We'll speak to Tali last, who is just freaking awesome. You know what? I'm going to sell some stuff, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's talk to Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big
Details
arrest.
on him.
He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Almost looked like he had cracks on his face, too. That is freaking awesome.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I mean, he's not wrong, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you have to be Dirty Harry.
Spoken like a true CSEC officer.
Yeah, it's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
All right, right on, Garrus. And Rex, what's going on with you, buddy?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Wait, what?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
That's my call.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Dude, did you guys notice that Rex has scales on his face? I never freaking noticed that before. Come on, man. What was I doing when I was playing these originally?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
You know it's bad if Rex he's out.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
I am so sorry about that, guys. I am having recording issues and you missed what happened. So basically, Rex said that his instincts were right and every merc that went on that mission turned up dead. Oh, well, you guys can see what he's saying right there. Anyway, I'm sorry for that. So hopefully that won't keep happening. It's very annoying.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
All right, what do you have to say? Actually, you know what? Let's save before we talk to her.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
And your body too, because I want you to.
All right.
Yeah, Shepard's a horn dog. He's
I know
gonna
things are
get
different aboard
hurt
the
too.
Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Yeah. So Ashley's a little bit prejudiced, but it's a reason for that. You know, a lot of people get on their case about it, but
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
All right, so we can just shut this down right now, but we're not. I'm curious to see what. I don't know if I've ever picked this one, so we're going to.
I share your concerns, Chief, but I'm under orders.
Under orders to let aliens gather military intelligence? I can't believe that was the Alliance's intention. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Now, I don't like this. It should be something where you can sort of side with her. I don't like that they force you to pretty much be the nice guy.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to stick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
I mean, she's not wrong about that with the species and everything, but she is definitely wrong about the bear and the dog. Like, I tell you what, people will die for their pets. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's how I feel, but no, I want
You
to...
seem like
it's,
deeply held beliefs, Williams.
yeah, what he
makes you think
said.
This way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Guess you make a habit of second-guessing your superiors.
Uh-oh.
No, sir.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with
No,
aliens.
sir. Mainly I've been groundside.
I'm sorry,
I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold bricking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Ooh. Now what about me, baby?
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
Well, darn. And that face right after, like, really? Really?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
You know what?
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
All right, so there's Ashley. And as you guys saw, my headset batteries are low. So I just took it off and I'm listening through the TV speakers. So hopefully it's not picking up with the mic. I don't think it is. So we should be good on that front.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Yeah, I love... Oh, what's wrong with you? You know, I do tarot, and sometimes I get clients that are repeat a lot, and, you know, I don't want to complain about them, but sometimes I feel that way, just like, oh, I really don't need this right now.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
But Tali's
Your
awesome.
ship is
Oh,
amazing,
she will
and your
always
crew's
have our
been
support.
really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the
Tali
last
has
thing
such
you
a
want to
great
hear is
design,
silence.
too.
It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Okay, and that's everything with her for right now, so awesome.
See you later.
I don't think you have anything to say.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
No, that's it.
I should go.
All right, so that is everyone in the crew, and that's all their dialogue exhausted. And part of the reason why I want to do that is, well, you want to build the relationship with them for things later on, usually little personal missions or something. And it just helps and goes a long way. And BioWare, they're known for doing those little personal missions in their games. When would you guys feel, how would you guys feel if I did a Dragon Age game? God, that would take forever though. I do like some of the Dragon Age. I don't like part 2. That could fall off a cliff. But part 1 and Inquisition are not bad. So we are going to travel here and okay, so this is the Bringing Down the Sky DLC main mission. So I'm thinking about actually going to Novaria before Pharaohs, or at least partially, so I can do that exploit to max out Paragon and Renegade, just to give us an easier time. We do have to go back to the Citadel as well, but we could do that a little later. And of course, main mission Pharaohs, but you know what? We'll just planet jump, just boom, boom, boom. So we'll just do it that way. Ooh. Wow, this is beautiful. So yeah, we'll explore planets, get our whatever metals and all that stuff. And if there's a planet I can land on, I'll land on it. I'll show it off for a second. But if it's nothing interesting there, you know, it's no point showing it. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. So I'll cut out needless exploration, and here's a planet we can land on. So we'll go to that one in a second. Let's just survey all of these. Test deposits. What do you have? Patriarch's writings. Nice. Wow, a lot of stuff here, actually. Rare element. Anything else? Did I go to this one? Oh, okay. Well, you have nothing. All right, let's go to Trebin and see what's there. So I will see you guys down there in a second. Okay, I'm back, and I'm pretty sure there's a Thresher Maw coming up. And Thresher Maws are slightly different in this version of the game than the vanilla. For one thing, if you saw the first part of the playthrough when I was doing it on the 360 version of the game, with the Thresher Maw, they shoot out the little ink and you can just hop over it. In this game, for some reason, they gave them a shotgun pattern, and they have tentacles that come out of the ground. And the Mako, even though they said they upgraded it for control and mess, it controls like a wet noodle on gravel. So, yeah. I don't want to fight this thing. I'm probably going to die several times, but I am going to show it off, and then after I die, which I will die, I'll just show it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Look at that. And freaking, what do you call it? It leads the shot. No, don't go on the ground. Don't do that. Oh. Yeah. Go, you wiener. Hate this thing. Oh. So definitely try to keep at a distance, but then that's the problem. You're too much at it. I'm going to die. Oh my god, this thing controls like butter. Come on. Oh my god, I hate. Come on. Now, the cool thing about this is you can repair the sucker without it stopping. Oh, wow. That just happened. Yeah, I'm about to die. I hate how this controls. Turn. Yeah, you can, don't go around. You can't even think of what I'm trying to say. I don't even know if that hurts. Nice if it did. Oh, we're dead. No, not yet. Oh, you know what? Let me at least try to hang on. Oh, that's right. I can't fire the guns. But anyway, yeah, and the other one, you would, come on, don't leave the shots, man. You would, the Mako was stopped entirely when you had to, fix it and everything. So it is cool that in this one, it doesn't stop. Oh, how did those hit? Oh, there we go. We're dead. Ugh, I hate this thing. All right, see you when I hopefully kill it. All right, we got it. Or what? Now we got it. Jeez Louise, I can't stand those things. All right, so let's see. Was that the anomaly? Just that? That's what. Okay, well, that's brilliant. So let's open that little pod, whatever it may be up there, and get our stuff, and then go to the next. So it's probably just going to be, well, let's be honest, it's not going to be anything useful. So, all right, recover artifact. Oh, the other thing they changed in this version of the game, yeah, I figured. When you fail a hack or whatever, apparently you could just retry. You don't have to pay out meta jail to redo it. And also, that was the second try that I got that Thresher Maw, so I didn't have to use resources on it since we don't have many at the moment. So, okay, off to the other spot. Research base, see you there. All right, here we go at the research base. Or here we are, not here we go.
This place looks abandoned.
It is definitely abandoned. What is going on here? Do you have anything I can steal?
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Perhaps we will find more answers at the excavation site.
What do you have in here? I should probably save, but I'm a renegade. Ooh, new weapons. Oh my god, I forgot to equip Liara with better weapons. I should probably do that. So, yeah, I'll be right back in a second. All right, that's taken care of. And, trying to remember the controls real quick since I've been playing with other things. Yeah, you can aim down. Ooh. Yeah, but you don't have much control over it, so I'm gonna have to be careful with that. All right, cool. Yeah, so Liara is now properly equipped. That would have been really bad. I'm hoping to get Inferno rounds soon, or I think it's Incendiary, then they turn into Inferno or something like that. Those are what I had in the first playthrough. I say the first playthrough, it's the same playthrough. But in the 360 version of the game, I want those so bad. What the heck am I doing? Did I seriously get lost in a little circle? I mean, dude, Melvin, come on. What are you talking about? Hey, Shepard never gets lost. All right, here we go. Jeez Louise. So what are we going to find inside? My guess is husk. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, you know what? Let me make sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Everyone is suited and booted. Got our powers. What do I have mapped? I don't even remember what half this mess is. Shield. What do you do? Enemy shields. Oh. And sabotage. Okay. Good stuff, but we'll just map overload. All right. Here we go. Pretty sure this is actually going to be a loading screen. A very fast loading screen. Holy cow! Now, why would you take your helmet off, man? Hello? I'm Commander Shepard. Is there anyone here? Dude, these doors are freaking huge. Ah, what did I tell you? Husk. How do I throw a grenade? Oh, they're angry.
Eat this!
Aha! Oh my god, he got up. Oh. No. Stay down. I can't believe he got up, man. Like, freaking Terminator or some mess.
Now I'm...
Oh, this is not good. Oh dear. Oh yeah, let's yeah, there we go. It's something with some firepower on it, some muscle. Oh man. Uh-oh.
I've seen this before. Machine cultists. The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for first aid real quick. I'm pretty sure I have it on her, right? Or maybe I don't. No, I don't. Huh. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I use lit? Idiot.
Whatever they found, it is long gone now.
Lift is amazingly overpowered in this game, and I can't believe I'm so dumb I didn't use it. Alright, what do you have for us? Heavy armor. Okay, so Rex got some stuff. You'll love that. What do you guys think's gonna be in here? My guess is a gun. Did I call it or did I call it? Oh, biotic amp. Cool. So we'll give that to Liara. Actually, we'll do that. Did it again. Wrong button. Right now. Ooh, and we got a better Avenger. So since you're actually proficient, no. Wouldn't do you any good. There's no point giving that to her. Anyway, where's your amp? Okay, well, it doesn't go up by that much, or anything, really, but whatever. Anything else in here? No, is that it? It's, oh, boy. Nope. Grenade out. Oh. Rise. Let's not do that again. Come on, go down. Okay, so this is where it would pay off. Okay, shield boost. This is where it would pay off having Rex or Ashley with us. Gonna be smart. Okay, so he's still coming. Out of here. There we go. Could have sworn Lift could bring up multiple people. That's not. Yeah, whatever. Oh, yes! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm Commander Shepard. This is what I do. Down. Is that thing ready? No. So we'll use warp.
Charging up.
What the heck, woman? Said use warp. Oh my god, he ate it. Okay, there we go. Now he's down. And we'll not do that. That'll be a waste. Come on. All right, that was a little exciting. Oh boy. So now we know what happened to the survey team. Mission
I think we're done here.
complete. Yeah, Garrus just went out like a chump. I have the wrong people for this. I should have had Rex and Tali. Like, oh well. I couldn't remember what this was. So, not the end of the world. What matters is Shepard survived. And are there any more goods we can take? Give me the loot, man. Shepard, he's a horn dog and a thief. Assault rifle. Oh, yay! New sniper. Wrong button. This is what happens when you play too many games. You just get controls and everything mixed up. Wrong person. Good lord. Yep. I'll allow it. Transfer that over. And I don't actually want him to have the hammer 3 only because the hammer 3, I'm gonna actually get rid of some of this. The hammer 3 is what am I trying to say here? It's a burst. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. It's a burst rifle, which is pretty cool because I don't know if that was in the original game or not. Anything else? No. All right, cool. Continue on. Already on, Garf. That was crazy. So, yeah, we have machine cultists who turn these guys into husk, which we initially saw the husk on Eden Prime. So that's brilliant. We got the humans doing it now. Okay, so I am going to guess armor's in here. Let's find out. Armor? No, more weapons. Ooh, shotgun. Shotgun dogged. Okay, so what was that other one? A pistol, stinger. Yep, I'll allow it. So we'll definitely take that equipped. And I mean, I should probably sell this stuff, but I also want to build up the metagel because I know I'm going to need it. And that was a shotgun, which this will be for Rex. Probably not going to use Ashley, to be totally honest with you guys, because, well, Rex is cooler. And, oh, I know what I was going to say earlier now. Quite a few people, they dislike Ashley because of her prejudices, which she has a reason to have them, and I actually... It makes me like her more because it is a realistic take. We all have our prejudices, and I did not see you. And a lot of people don't like Caden because, well, Caden's Caden. Darn, more weapons. Okay. I don't think anything's better than what we have. Okay, this is 160. Heatsink capacity 4.7. I'll give this to Leo. What is that? Oh, still assault rifle. Yeah, nothing we can do with those, right? Yeah. Two shotguns, so cool. All right, anyway, let's continue on. I do like that there are prejudices in here. I think it's freaking awesome, and it adds a little bit of a realism kick, or as real as you can get for this type of game anyway. And yeah, I don't know, I don't have a dislike or hate boner for Ashley. I think she's fine. I don't even dislike Caden. I think he's just kind of there, but he's fine. And I will continue on to our next anomaly. Hopefully it's not a Thresher Maw, then that, and then we are out. All right, we are back heading to our spot. I actually went the wrong way, I think. Yeah, so that's all right. And it's weird. I could have sworn. Oh, okay, I thought so. So there are scavengers. Oh my god, he has a sniper. So let's switch to our sniper. And Garrus, you just do what you do, buddy. But this is why I love Lift. And can you sabotage? Lift is amazing. Oh no, oh no, rocket! Okay. That wasn't fun. There we go. Axe for you. Said go down. That it? Yeah, oh no, that's not it. Not it. What is that thing? Did it throw a grenade at me? Oh, that must have been Liara. Okay, well. I guess, what does she do? Throw? Let's do warp. And let's do, no, this one, disable shields? No. Which one disables shields? No, it's sabotage. Yeah, that one. I'm sorry, guys, I'm drunk. There we go, nice. Oh, it's a Krogan, that's why he ate it. Oh, dead now. And let's drive the Mako down here because I already know what's going to happen. Oh, that reminds me. That's another. I'm so stupid. I could have stayed in the Mako. They changed it to where you get full experience if you kill things with it now. And how did the Mako get repaired? No, oh. Well, I'm going to have to come back down here with someone who has better electronic skills, so I'll do that off screen. You guys don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to make you sit through that mess. But now let's go to the proper anomaly. See you there. Okay, we're back. I'm just trying to find this freaking thing. Good lord, we're going four-wheeling. Come on, you son of a monkey's uncle. Get up there. Yeah. Show him who's the boss. Oh, it's not up here. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Now watch it say our electronics or some mess is too low, and I'm gonna get annoyed. Discovery, transmit a signal, orbit says, disrupt the survey. Oh. Okay, cool. I don't know what the purpose of that was. Meaning, I read what it said, of course, but I thought it would be something more to it than that. But I guess not. So, all right, that is everything, and I will see you guys back on the ship. All right, we are back. So I quickly went back down, and I actually found a mineral deposit on there, and that gave us a level up. So I'm gonna beef up Shepard real quick. What does finesse do? Increase how grants immunity. We probably are gonna need that, but we should get this as well. We should do infiltrator. It's a lot we need to do, actually. Spectre training. Match unity. Dampening. That's another good one. Electronics. This one's tough. So we'll hold off on those. I think we're okay with the weapons for right now. I think next level up we'll put... Yeah, we'll get the advanced version of those next level up. We'll put one in tactical armor and increase shield. That would be very good, but I think dampening would be very effective. First aid would also be useful for when we heal up, but actually that would be very effective for when we heal up, but Tech explosion. I think we're going to get Infiltrator. Should we get Spectre? Increases health by 7. Max accuracy increases. Oh, yeah. I think we're... Oh, this is tough. Actually, no. We're going to put 1 into Spectre, 2 there, and 1 there. All right, there we go. Whew. Anyway, let's go to our next planet, and then I will probably call it a day, or we might just explore this entire system. So I don't think it's anything too special here. Hope not. I do know...
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectre's answered the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
All right, well, we just got volunteered for something we didn't agree to do. So we will be taking Tali and maybe Liara? Maybe, because I want to unlock an achievement with Liara. That's the only reason why I will be taking her. So yeah, I guess that will be our last thing we do, and then I will sign off. So that's gonna be a sucky one if I'm remembering it correctly, especially on Insanity. We'll gladly take those. Is this where the VI is? Oh, you know what? I could just check real quick and see. Rogue VI. Oh, no, this is the one on the moon. Okay. All right, sorry about that. The recording cut again, but we're back. Anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, that Rogue VI, it's on the moon. I forgot. I don't know why I thought it was here. So yeah, that is going to actually be a pain because there's a lot of rocket launchers over there. So we'll be dealing with that later. Anyway, let's see what we got here. All right, more survey stuff. We'll take that. And don't worry about talking to your team after the assignments. They don't matter too much, I don't believe. It's the major missions that you want to speak to them afterwards. So the assignments, although I could be wrong on that now that I think about it. So, well, I guess we'll check after we do this and see, or, well, I guess before we actually go to the planet. I mean, it's not hard to do, just sorry again, freaking recording. Anyway, yeah, it's not hard to just click and talk to someone real quick, so we'll see. But I'm pretty sure it's after the main missions where you talk to your party and everything. I don't think the assignments matter. Why does he walk up so slow and creepily, man? That's weird.
Anything you need, Commander? Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the council.
Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, maybe I was wrong. Hold up. Wait a second, and sorry for some of the noise you might have heard earlier. I was moving the mic like I am right now.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than
yes,
the Turians.
but the company didn't go through the Citadel.
We
It would have
clicked
made
that
Earth
one.
look
Shepard's a
weak,
little drunk
so they
here.
discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Get your knuckles wrapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander.
Doesn't seem like you did, buddy.
Not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
All right, well, recording messed up again. You guys didn't miss anything, though, so
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
let's talk to the other guys. Holy cow, I almost messed up severely here, and let's save while we do so. Yeah, you're not going to give us anything,
Yes,
right?
Commander? Is there something you need?
Yeah, I didn't think
I should
so.
go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, you! Smurf!
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
150?
That is true. At first I thought that was
shoot.
a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it
Considering
may
we
actually
barely
be
hit
an
80.
advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
That's still insulting.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are.
Only we're that easy, right,
There is
fellas?
something compelling about you, Shepard.
Unacceptable, me or the beacon.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
You're an alien! No, we're not doing that. We aren't going to cement this in. I think we can say it's not serious.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between
I don't
us.
know how, considering we only spoke twice, but we'll go with
I knew
it.
you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Saren wants both of us dead. That's something.
That is not the most romantic reason, is it? You make it all sound so dangerous.
A little danger makes things exciting.
Yeah,
This is all a
Shepard.
bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
I wasn't the one who brought this up.
I know. I'm sorry. But I did not think it would get so... Please, let's just talk about something
Yeah,
else.
that's how it's done, Shepard.
I should go.
Ace Shepard,
Goodbye, Shepard.
man whore. All right, so now let's go to Ashley. Well, everyone really, but Ashley mostly, and see what's up. Shoot, with these dialogues popping up, there's a good chance that I'll sell stuff later. It's a good chance we'll get Garrus's mission.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah.
It would be nice if the recording would stop messing up. All right, so let's...
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
No, we're not saying goodbye. Why would you leave this? No.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Yeah, 4 balls.
Somebody's making a killing
Oh.
out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
Oh.
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway.
Yeah.
Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
All right, so we got Garrus's little loyalty mission, I guess we could say, even though they're not loyalty missions in this, but still.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Darn.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Oh, I love Rex.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Oh, you'll be there, Rex.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
All right, and let's save before doing Ashley, because it's so easy to mess this up.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Love that neck rub, like, well, about that.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters.
She does have bug eyes.
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over.
Yeah, I might have
We
messed
transferred a
up
half a
here.
dozen times before I finished grade school.
Oh,
You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vidmails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony.
yeah,
I
that's
said it was
smart.
her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the
Aikido,
sword.
Steven
She
Seagal's
always was a
martial
little
art.
weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Dude got beat up by a girl.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I'm sorry. Well, we're gonna act like we actually know who that is.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from where we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her.
I'm not
that
sure
makes
either.
sense. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Okay, so
Commander?
We'll talk later,
I'm
Williams.
going to
Looking
actually
forward to it,
reload and check something real quick. So I'm gonna save in a different spot. Well, I don't really have to, but yeah. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, so it's as I suspected. I did mess up, so we're gonna do that again and show
before I
you
go,
what I
You said you're serving
messed
with
up
Commander Shepard
on
now?
for trying to get a
I saw him on
romance
the
with
news
Ashley. I
here.
thought something
He's
seemed
cute.
off.
Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the young... Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be... What's her name? Tassoni?
I don't see how my personal life is any of your business, Chief.
It's not. I just thought we were getting along pretty well, sir.
All right, so we can end the romance right then and there, but we're not doing that.
We are. I'd like that to continue.
All right. But I'm the jealous type of commander. Just so you know. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
So, all right, now I'll just
Yeah,
skip to
we've always
all the
been
other stuff
close.
because you
Me and my
already know what
sisters
happens here.
especially.
So, see you in a second.
Dad-
All right, we are back after me having to do that dialogue 7 times over. Several, not 7. I cannot speak. Tali, save us. We might get Tali's little personal mission now too.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Ooh, and she seems happy.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
I again apologize for the recording issues. I have to figure out what's causing them because when I was playing Fable, it was just messing up left and right. And since this is dialogue heavy, it's just I'm sorry, guys. It's annoying.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren,
That's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Yeah, about that. We are going to have to solve that issue before we stop Saren, because there is no continuation after you beat the game.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now, I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Well,
I should go.
exactly, I should go.
See you later.
So that was interesting information on Tali. I don't actually remember any of that. So that was pretty cool getting that. And I really like Tali. Like, she's just... I like all the characters in here. Like, the least likable ones are admittedly Ashley and Kate. No, I would just say Kaden, and I would say Liara. I don't know why so many people like Liara in Mass Effect 1. I don't get it. I think she and Kaden are the least likable, and Kaden's less likable than her. I think what it is with Liara, I think it's that line that did it. Like, oh, by the goddess or whatever. I think that's what it is. I think that's what just bugs me about her in Mass Effect 1. But anyway, let's continue on here, land on that planet, and we will call it a day. I'm trying to think what happens here. It might be something for an Asari. Speaking of, we will be taking you and you. Oh, actually. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself here because I'm trying to think. Well. You know what? Let's take Rex. Gosh darn it. No, we're going to take Tali. Let's do it. So this is probably a planet with a hazard. And since it's snowing and everything, and it's probably below 0, I'm going to say hazard 2. Oh my god, and I think it's a Thresher Maw in this one as well. Oh, it's not hazardous. Okay, never mind. So, I'll level up in a second. Just gotta see where we're going. What? Anomaly, escape pod, debris. Okay, so at least we have a straight shot here. I'm pretty sure this is a Thresher Maw. So, Syndicate hideout. Okay, so I'll do the Syndicate hideout last. I'll just go in a circle here and then head up to it. So I'll see you guys in, sorry, I'm moving the mic. I'll see you guys in 1 second. All right, so we're back, and I love that everything is nice and tightly grouped together. And I was wrong, definitely not a Thresher Maw, and I'm okay with that. Discovery of any survivors. All right, well, what was the point of that? I have no idea, but let's go to the anomaly over here. Oh, can you make it up? No, you can't. Okay. I won't cut this out since we're, well, maybe I will, because it's going to take 10 years getting up here, so let's try one more time going around. Ooh, what? Okay. I bet you 5 credits it's a Solarian we're going to find. 5 credits. Come on. Take it. Take it. Okay. Never mind. Don't take it because I can't get freaking up there. But I am happy it's not a Thresher. That just, no. I think there's 10 of them in this game. Don't quote me on that. I don't truly remember, but actually watch it only be 7. I absolutely hate them. Although, surprisingly, I would say they're more frightening in the first game, only because they seem louder. For whatever reason in this one, they're not as loud, and what the heck? Whoa, look at those snipers over there. Okay. All right, well, heck of a shot. They're not as loud, and you can see where they're coming from. And I was right, Solarian. So he has a medal, most likely. Yep, medallion. Sorry. All right, let's get in this sucker. Get in. And we'll go and get the debris over here, then circle around and get that. So see you in a second. Right, so what are we gonna find in this son of a monkey's envelope? I actually have no idea. I don't even have a guess. That's darn it. I froze. Although we will take that new explosive, definitely. We're gonna add that sucker to our grenades right now. Oh yeah. All right. Now let's go handle our business if we can get up here. Thank you. Now let's go to that base and put some people down. Kind of wish I had Garrus now, or Rex, but Liara will have to do, especially with lift and throw. Those things are so powerful. That's why I love being a Vanguard. I think we're able to use those. And oh, they're beating us up. Ha! Oh, I love that we get full experience for this. This is awesome. Normally, I would have gotten out of the Mako and just did this another way. That's why when you oh shoot, when you play the vanilla games or the 360 version of the games, when you're in the Mako, you get out and you get the final kill with your pistol or whatever gun you're using, so you could get full experience. So I am somewhat happy they changed that. Otherwise, it would have been a real pain in the rear trying to maximize experience for leveling up. And as you can tell, this is a copy and paste of the last place we were at. Ah, that's alright. I don't blame BioWare. But no Huss, so I can deal with that. Oh! Heyo! Who's using the... Okay, cool. And you have AI hacking. I don't know why I thought that was a robot. I gotta remember what these... Yeah. Go down. Uh-oh. What the heck? No. 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 Oh, wow. Okay. So that happened. Wow, I don't remember them charging in like that. And I accidentally hit the wrong thing. I wanted to use Unity to get what's-her-face up. There we go. Oh no, don't rush. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Oh, there you go. Nice lift. Good girl. Yeah, get out of here. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Some sniping on. Oh, he ate it. He ate it. He didn't. You know what? I think we're going to put on some armor piercing on the sniper rifle. If I have that. I don't even know if I have that. No, that's not going to cut it. Plus 40. Minus... No, we don't have that. I will do that, though. Knock them back on their butts. Come on. And we'll heal up.
Soft kill deployed.
Oh, how did I miss that? Ah! No, move into cover, idiot. What? I'm not sure if that's... Okay, so... Is this... Seriously? Oh, come on. You're not a... Carnage. What does that do? Biotics and tech. That's not going to help us. Overload is going to help us. Get down. Nice. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. And our shield boost. Oh, fruitcake. Yeah, just throw him. Get us out of here. Nice. Sniper down. And this guy isn't very smart. We're just gonna circle around here. Gotcha. You're done. I said you're done. There we go. Okay, easy peasy. See? That wasn't bad. I wasn't panicking. Hey, Shepard got this. I'm Commander Shepard. That's what I... Hey. Boom. Do you have... Yes. No. No. Oh, well, fine. Oh, wow. His shields came back that quick? Are you kidding me? Where are you? I'll hit you with warp. And I said bring your shields down. Oh, this was bad. That was a mistake. Definitely a mistake on my part. That was stupid. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Gun is new.
All right, there we go. Where'd he go? I forgot. On insanity, and I don't have the good stuff. Not overpowered. Can't be dumb like that. Sure. Ah, sabotage, yes. That helps the weapon overheat, give us some breathing room. And go down. Do you have anything? Oh my god, you're useless. Come on. There we go. Nice. Whew. Okay, way to go, guys. Now it's time for some looting and then back to the ship, and we'll call it a day. So, whew. That was awesome. You know what? I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying playing on Insanity without being overpowered. Even though I would much rather one-shot things, this is pretty fun. It is nice having that challenge again. New sniper rifle. Nice. Okay. Doop, doop, boop. Another pistol. Another sniper. Hopefully these are good. I gotta remember to sell some of this stuff too, which I'll sell stuff when I'm not recording, so, you know, we don't bloat the runtime here. An assault rifle. Oh, I forgot I had an assault rifle. I can use that now. I gotta remember. Oh, cool. Got our metagel back. Anything else in here? No. Let's see. Hurricane, Reaper. Ooh. Yes. Swap that on over. You got a new shotgun. I don't want to give her the I don't want to give her the Firestorm because I'm saving that for Rex. I want him to have the big dog there. Striker 5. Same exact gun. Yeah, cool. So we definitely have stuff to sell now. And anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. And you know what? We'll just break this into jail. Just because I can. Yeah, we aren't really getting too much. You know what? Let's go with damage for you, because I'm going to use Tali a lot. But yeah, there we go. So what's in the other Cave of Wonders? I wonder what's in the Cave of Wonders? Is that a tongue twister? How does that work? Yes. Incendiary. Definitely equipping those right now. Oh, snap. We're getting back to where we were, baby. Feels good. It feels good. Yeah, so, okay. Oh, wow, is that a drill or something? That's pretty cool. So, Incendiary turns into Inferno rounds, if I'm not mistaken, and that's what we want. You can use explosive rounds. I think they're in here. They'll be coming up soon-ish. And explosive rounds are probably best put in a sniper because usually only have 1 or 2 shots before they overheat. And oh, I don't know why I thought that was an item. Guess it isn't. But yes, I'm happy to see Inferno rounds. So we just need a couple more for our assault rifle, and I forgot I can use a shotgun too. Oh my god, this is so different. I'm just so used to, you know, using just 2 guns. But, yeah, doesn't matter anymore. Where do we park? Oh, right there. So I think that's this planet done. So I'm back to the ship. And yeah, this is where I'm going to call it. Thank you guys for coming back with me on this journey throughout the galaxy in Mass Effect. I hope you enjoyed. Yes, I know it's dialogue heavy, but it's a really good story. So, sit back, buckle up, part 6, 7, 8, I don't even know. It'll be coming sooner rather than later. So thank you guys for gaming with me today, and I will be gaming with you next time.